My name is Yusha'u El-Sunais from Katsina State. I'm the initiator of Agrcohainers. Agrcohainers has come into being due to number of unbankable citizens of this country, more especially in the northwestern part of the country, where you realize a lot of farmers, a lot of them are farmers, and they are from remote areas, from rural areas, where they don't have access to a lot of social amenities, which include the bank, and they don't have any form of formal banking services around them. And that is why we look at it like it is very important that we initiate sessions to them, we take it to them, let them begin to understand how important banking is, how important savings is, and what benefits you could get, or you can get with the banking service. So agro chainers is a kind of a platform, a semi-banking platform that is meant for farmers and farmers related businesses. And therefore it has basically three category of or let's say it has basically four category of users, which include the agent, agro-trainer agent, and then a farmer, and then an agricultural product seller, or like enterprises businessman, person or that who sells agricultural products, and then those who sells the agricultural materials or the farming materials that are needed during the farming, like fertilizer, like insecticides, and some farming machineries. So they can all use this system. Then, who is the agro-trainer agent? Agro-trainer agent, is just like a representative of agro-trainer platform that will be mainly in a particular rural environment, that will be helping, or will be responsible for all the banking or financial transaction that are happening within that environment using the system. Though a user can use his system particularly, but looking at the rural environment, that most of them do not even have smartphones. That is why we want to keep representative in every. We want to try to get a representative or an agent in every rural settlement. There, whereby he will be helping them, those who will be helping those who has no access to this who has no access to smartphones. But for a user who has a smartphone, he can easily download the app, the APK version of this system, and he can continue using it. They will have both the same function, or 100% function, whether using the agent or whether using it individually as individual person. But we just want to make it accessible to everyone, to those who have the smartphone and to those who does not have the smartphones. So this is the welcome page when you open our app, or maybe you visit it based on the on the internet. So, and here a user can actually log in his username and password, where it will take him to a dashboard, or he can simply register a new account. So for example, let me create a new account. So a new user, let me create account Umar BTR 234. So username, email address, Umar BTR at gmail.com, and then password, just make a simple password, just 10 characters, not too much. So we save. It didn't match the password, so let me try again. Here we go. So we just create a new user, which we can use that login details to actually go, or we can just go on with the one that is here. So you if you're already a user, you can just log in using your credentials, and voila, this is the platform. And this platform is for agents, and there are dashboard which is separate for customers. So as an agent, you can have about three types of activities. Firstly, an agent can register a new customer. He can register a new customer, and just like how you know how an individual will go to a bank, he collect a form, he sign, and have an account. So the same thing, an agent can create an account for a user, or if a user have access to the internet, he can simply do it himself. Also, transactions, because we make this platform in a way that we expect users to be making some certain contributions, and from which they will be collecting loans at 0% interest, and they will be paying back their loans or making contribution either with cash, with money, or with the product. So for example, as a farmer, um, you need materials for your farming, so you can simply come to an agent, register, make some savings with him, to for him to understand your capability, and then your request for product for farming product, which will be given to you, the fertilizer and the seed, and a lot of most of the materials that you need for your farming, for your farming to be done successfully. So, and then um, upon that, a farmer can go make farming, and after making farming, he finished, he come back to an agent to pay back, which he can decide to pay him back with money, with cash. Maybe he took his product to market, or he can also decide to pay him with the product that he has in the market. Maybe he farm rice, he can return the rice that is what the amount of materials he collected for his farming. He can bring beans if he did beans, if it is millet, it is corn, whatever he do, he can actually bring it back to an agent in exchange for the materials that he owe. So an agent can actually use it to register in the make transaction field. So the the the, the if a user is actually just making contribution, uh, the 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 agent will actually make it just like a user will go to a bank, like a bank customer will go there and he make withdrawals and saving. So this is exactly what I'm trying to explain here. And then loans, in his dashboard he also have access to the loan, where he can access the loan for for any customer who wish to collect loan. So let's see how it works. So we have customer here, and when a new customer comes, the agent simply open the form. So let's say I said an agent, I am El-Sunais, and my phone number is it appears here. My email address, uh, appears here as well. User type. So maybe one can be a farmer, maybe a product vendor. I do sell product. So profile picture, ID card, and utility. And the reason why we need this information is because once they are confirmed, you get to have account number for this information. You get to have account number and your address. So let me go put my address now and submit query. So and this is just the new user that has just registered. So account number field is not showing because I didn't upload anything, but if I have uploaded the document, the admin has the right to approve, and when he has approved, I'm going to obtain an account number just like this customer tree. So at the same time, the admin can also view my information to see how many transaction I've made. So I come here now and I want to make contribution. So so I want to make contribution, and it's very easy. So he can just search for my name, which is El-Sunais, and I want to pay 100,000, and I want to pay it for contribution. So I make contribution, and now I'm bringing product because I'm a product vendor. Yeah, I'm bringing cash because I do sell agricultural items. So cash. So you can just register here, and you see this is just a transaction that was made right now, and then all the transaction counted here, and the transaction in cash, they are also counted here. And here you can see a wallet balance and account number, and the reason why we put that is because we want to restrict the ability of the agent. Like, any agent will only do transaction based on the balance that is in his wallet. So this agent is a test agent. It has not been fully configured, but his wallet balance is going to display here, and then his account number as well as his account number is going to be displayed here. So basically, this is the function of a of of the system. And then loans. So a user might come and he want to request for loan. So assuming after I make contribution, I now decided to, I want to apply for loan, and I said, okay, I need a loan of 10 bags of rice. 10 bags of rice. So I will take you to market and sell to make profit. And the price of 10 bag of rice is 120 naira. So, and now my transaction has been registered, and I've collected loan. And here we kind of have this. This is a kind of a level approval. So it has been submitted, and now it is pending. Then the super admin, which is the higher management, they have the right to either approve it, or after some times it will be submitted to the admin. Then the status is going to display submitted, and once it is approved, then the status is going to display approved, and then an agent can go ahead and deliver the product to the customer who applied for it. And also all this function, a customer can actually do it himself. Very much easy, very much simple. So the only difference between a customer and a user is the fact, like, this is a dashboard for a user. So you can see a user can actually can only see transaction that belongs to him. So yeah, only see transactions that belongs to him. He can't see any other transaction as well, and he can just make transactions, but he can register loan for himself, and that is it. And you can see here wallet balance is showing none because he has 0, and then his contribution, this one has not made contribution at all, is making 0, and this one does not have any you don't have any balance. That's why it's displaying 0. So basically this is the most important part of the system. So thank you very much, and we hope to take this to the next level. And we believe that this system has the potential to change a lot of lives, especially in the northwestern part of this country. Thank you very much for